Well, ladies and gentlemen, I said earlier at the press conference this week, we're all very lucky to be involved in this fight, and I think you will all echo that. We're very lucky to witness what we saw tonight. Just an incredible fight between two pound-for-pound greats of the sport. Incredible effort from Chantelle Cameron and Katie Taylor. Yeah, almost written off in the build-up to this fight by many. Just rolled back, I say rolled back the years, but just put on the performance of the career to become a two-division undisputed world champion. Katie joining us up here with Ross. Over to you guys for questions.
Obviously you've done so much in your career, amateur, professional. Where does that rank? I saw the emotion in the ring. I've not seen that from you before. So where does that rank in your career so far?
Well, it definitely feels like the greatest night of my career so far. I think it was the longest 6 months of waiting for this rematch. I think over the last few months I've just gone to bed thinking about this rematch, and just the pressure over the last few months as well, everyone writing me off. I can't believe so many people were writing me off, to be honest, and I was just, this win meant so much to me. A 2-weight undisputed champion in front of my home crowd. Definitely such a special night.
People would have been the favourites going into the fight, so when people were writing you off, going into this training camp, did that add more fire to your belly to go in there and obviously get the win over Chantelle Cameron, who is the bigger girl? She has this, she has kind of a little bit of power, so did that give that extra fuel in that fight tonight?
I think so. I mean, I think coming off a loss, you have to obviously, I guess, go the extra mile and train over the last few months. I put our body through torture over these last few months in preparation for this rematch, and we knew we were going to be well prepared stepping in here. And but definitely people write me off. That I was nearly half offended that people were actually writing me off so much. It's great to prove people wrong, and I'm back on top again.
One more for me, sorry, Kate, one more for me. Obviously, boxing will seem great trilogies. We've spoken to Mickey Ward and Gatti, we've spoken to Mariana Morales, Tyson Fury, Wilder more recently. You up for a trilogy? You said in the ring?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think, like I was saying in the ring, I don't think women's boxing has seen a trilogy before. So one of my favourite fighters is Marco Antonio Barrera Morales. It's the best trilogy you could ever see. So we could have that type of a trilogy. That would be absolutely iconic for the sport. And even better if we did get it on in Croke Park, 80,000 people. That's the stadium we've all wanted for the homecoming. So that would be absolutely amazing if that happened. Cheers.
Maybe did it feel a little bit different in the early going this time around? It seemed different for us watching, just it seemed more sharp almost, and you kind of said afterwards you were a bit flat last time. Just wondering why that was.
Yeah, I obviously didn't. I think everybody watching the fight knew I wasn't myself in the last fight, and I definitely felt a lot better going into this fight, and I knew it was going to be a lot different. Just stepping into the ring, I knew I was going to be myself tonight, and I knew I was going to be able to pull it off. Box very, very smart early on in the fight, and I think that's what won me the fight in the end.
Is there anything you can tell us now about some of the differences in your preparation that you, well, obviously for obvious reasons, weren't willing to divulge before the fight?
Yeah.
Maybe how would you sum up the atmosphere out there tonight?
Absolutely amazing. The atmosphere is always so special, but yeah, tonight was a very, very special night for myself, and I'm overwhelmed sometimes just thinking of the support that I get. Yeah, I can hardly speak at the moment, but yeah.
What was different about this training camp compared to the last one, Katie?
Just the preparation was just a lot better, and the sparring was a lot better. We actually brought Sandy Ryan in for sparring over the last few weeks, and she was a vital part of my preparation as well. So grateful for Sandy. She came over for the last few weeks and helped me out in preparation for this fight. So that was a big help as well.
And you normally say you don't look back at fights, but did you look back and study Cameron's last?
I watched around 10 seconds of the last fight. I said I can't watch it. So.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, look, I think firstly, the support of Ireland and the gates that we've registered here enabled us to make mega fights and, you know, start to get to the levels that these great fighters deserve, you know, and we can do that in Ireland. There's not many places that we can do that. This is Katie's third successive 7-figure sellout gate, Madison Square Garden, and now twice at the 3 Arena. And as I said at the shopping centre on Wednesday, there's not really, you can count on one hand the draws in boxing the size of Katie Taylor. You know, it's Canelo, it's AJ, it's Fury, and it's Katie Taylor, and that's it globally. So really, to reach those heights of what they deserve, we need to be in Ireland. And, you know, I know that Chantelle will feel that, you know, it didn't go her way and things were up again. But the reality is, if we want to reach those levels financially and pay fighters what they deserve, we need to hit huge gates. And Katie Taylor draws huge gates, especially in Ireland. And that's the reality of the situation. So, you know, my first thoughts are, if we're going Croke Park, which we'll do everything we can to, Chantelle Cameron is the pick for the trilogy. And it's really only Chantelle Cameron or Amanda Serrano. You know, they're the two mega fights out there that Croke Park warrants. So, you know, if those fighters want that opportunity and want those kind of paydays and chance at legacy like Katie can deliver, absolutely love to.
Katie, what would you prefer, Serrano or the trilogy with
I really don't care either one, to be honest. Which ones would you prefer? Yeah. You're putting me in a spot.
You came back to Bray with the gold medal. You came back with the world belt. Any plans to come back with the? How many is it now? 8, 12 belts you have. The people of Bray love you. Will you visit us?
What?
In the next few days. I want to see you coming home, basically.
Yeah.
To Bray.
It's a Bray. Yeah. I'm not too sure what the plans are for the next couple of weeks, but I am home for the next few weeks, and I'm just looking forward to spending a bit of time with my family. Really, it's been a busy few months of preparation for this fight, so I get a chance to relax. So it's amazing to be home. Yeah.
Look, Katie deserves a break. Obviously, look, she's had a groovy fight. When do you start making the moves for Croke Park? I know I know the way you think. Is it going to be tomorrow morning? You're going to get
Yeah, I mean, I've got to be careful because
Give me a break, lads. Come on.
Yeah. I don't want to upset anyone in the process. So, you know, maybe Brian, you know, the local, can come in and have these friendly chats with people and stuff like that. But I feel like everyone's got to put the pressure on. You know, from, you know, the country to politicians to the sport. Like, you know, we can make a financial case on the tourism of why an event like this would be a huge success for this country. But we also have to, if they can't also understand the compassionate side of giving this event and this night to their greatest ever athlete, then I don't really know what we're doing. But also, we're not even asking for favours. All we're asking for is for the costs to be in line with the biggest stadiums in the world where we hold boxing. So we don't want a free stadium. If they want to give us one, that'd be marvellous, wouldn't it, Katie?
Yeah.
But all we're saying is, could we just make it there or thereabouts of Wembley, or Millennium Stadium, or Dallas Cowboys? And shouldn't we just try and all work together to deliver? I mean, what a moment that would be. I mean, you see that tonight? Like, you know, and that's only 9,000. And the difference is, which I said before about going to Croke Park, we can make it more accessible to people. We have to hit numbers on a gate. So we draw up a gate plan. It's expensive tonight. The tickets are expensive and not everybody can go. You go to the shopping centre, you've got all generations, you know, 8, 9-year-olds, you've got granddads, and when you can have €30 tickets or cheaper and 10,000 of them, it's going to be a massive celebration for generations in this country. And that's the appeal. And I know it would appeal to Katie as well. I know, like, at the end of the day, you know, it's great to drive a big gate at the 3 Arena, but if we can drive, even if it's a similar gate with 60,000, like, to see those people come out would be a visual moment that this country would never forget.
Katie, just to focus on what you've achieved tonight, tonight in the ring, how enjoyable was it to take part in that contest compared to maybe others you've taken part in? Were you able to have fun in there?
Well, I think every time I step into the ring, you're supposed to enjoy your sport, and it's probably hard when you're in the middle of a battle, but I I definitely love it when my name is being announced as a winner. That's the most enjoyable part, obviously.
Does Cameron bring out the best in you, do you think?
I think our styles definitely match very, very well. It's never going to be an easy fight against her. We're both going to have to dig down deep, and I think we definitely gel very well together.
Katie, just on Crow Park, what would it mean for you to fight there?
It would be amazing. 80,000 people in our most iconic stadium. That's what we've been looking for really over the last year. It's been amazing to fight here in the Tree Arena, but Crow Park will be just absolutely, iconic.
And Ed Sheeran even said he'd sing her out.
Yeah.
Genuine.
Yeah. Yeah.
You talked about Amanda Serrano there, and this one for you and Ross. She said that she wants to stay at 12 threes. Where do you sit on that? Would you go with 12 threes with Amanda Serrano if possible?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be happy to do 12 trees with Amanda. I think the 12 trees actually suits the boxer more than the fighter, so I'd be very, very happy to fight 12 trees.
Katie, now you're undisputed at 2 weights. Which way would you prefer to stay at, lightweight or super lightweight?
I'm happy to wherever the best fights are, really, the biggest fights and the best fights. I could easily go back down to 135 as well, so whatever.
Probably make 30.
Yeah.
Sometimes boxers aren't given the credit they deserve, more. But Tel's absolutely phenomenal. How proud are you of yourself?
I'm obviously, it's always great to
Just watching you.
It's how proud. What? Sorry,
How
what?
proud are you of yourself?
How
I know
proud?
that sometimes a lot of people struggle with
Yeah.
not having that big head.
Yeah.
You've got to be really proud of yourself there.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an amazing moment for myself, my team, Ross.
I'm proud of
Yeah, we're all proud of her.
Yeah,
Ross,
so.
how was your reaction to the win, or how confident were you beforehand?
I was very comfortable. I know there's a lot of doubters. I think you were one of them who maybe wrote an article, and so it's great shutting people like that up and just doing what we do. So I wasn't surprised at all.
Ross, was this probably the easiest camp for Katie you've had? Obviously coming off a defeat, obviously the motivation's there, so if you need any more motivation to come back with this
Easy camp? No, nothing.
In terms of, you didn't have to motivate her, obviously she knew she
She's always motivated. Katie's beat girls with a torn cap. She's had things that have happened where she has to work around, so her motivation never wavers, and she always works hard. She's had some situations in her career where no one knew about it, and she went in there and she wasn't 100%, and she still bust her ass. So she was healthier, and she was able to train properly, and that's the result.
Can you outline the game plan that you gave to Katie for pulling off tonight's victory? How she implemented?
One round at a time. It's like you can make a game plan, but you got to see what's in front of you. And I know that big part of it was trying to shut down Cameron's jab, because when you take her jab away, she can't do a whole lot. She needs to get momentum off the lead hand, and you sit still with her, and she's gonna bang. So early on, I thought we moved really well. We countered her jab and shut it down. But but like I said, it's one round at a time.
What were you telling her in the ring as you were watching her performance?
Just depending on what I saw, I guess. It's like you're just kind of commenting on the fight and what you think she needs to do at the moment. So, I mean, it varies round by round.
Just quickly, 2 years ago, it looked like Ireland was never a reality. I'm sure, as much as you like London and Wembley Arena, you're much happier to be here.
Yeah.
Now it is a reality. We didn't even know we'd be here. Now we're talking about Crow Park potentially. Shows how much you've come, and also boxing's come over here. Real proud, special moment.
Yeah, amazing. Even the last time when I was stepping out the last time, I was nearly getting emotional, because a couple of years ago I didn't think this was ever going to happen, and here I was, the first time boxing at home as a pro. And obviously the result didn't go my way, but just to have a chance to actually box in my own country is absolutely, every fighter wants that. And to fight here in a set-out stadium is the stuff of dreams. It's amazing.
Katie, Chantelle was telling a story before the fight that she had messaged you on Instagram after the first fight, just to say thanks for the opportunity, and that you left her on red. Did you have a chance to get back to her this time?
I don't look after my Instagram account for the most part, so that's a loss.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
But when you replied to me, was that Thomas?
Yeah,
I thought that was a bit rude.
Just I think it's 7 years, like this weekend since Kate made a professional debut. Would you have ever thought that you were going to have nights?
No, I mean, you know, she came into the office with Brian, and she sent me a lovely, I mean, you all know the story, she sent me a lovely message that I think was written by her brother, you know, because it was definitely too nice, you know. Yeah, and I thought, I watched her in the, you know, London 2012, and I thought, oh, I'll have the meeting, and I knew Brian was involved, so, you know, and it was a meeting, we just got on so well, we went for lunch. I remember the lunch like it was yesterday, down at Smith's in Ongar, and we had a lovely bit of fish, and then it was just like, when we went to Wembley Arena for the debut, they were laughing at us. Like, even my dad was sort of saying to me, what is going on here? What, you know, all the old school, what, women's boxing? Oh, what's going on here? I mean, women don't box, you know. And then from that first performance, everything changed, right? And it built and it built and it built. And, you know, we have done a great job, but we couldn't have done it without Katie's performances, because that was the difference. Every time she fought on every big stage, everyone went, wow. And, you know, we sat in that room and we talked, I probably was giving some spiel about, yeah, we'll headline in Ireland and Madison Square Garden, but no one could have imagined how the story would play out. You know, and actually when they said tonight, was it 22 fights, that was your 23rd fight tonight, I was actually thinking in the ring, wow, you've had 23 fights. I can't, you know, we've been everywhere. She's boxed Millennium Stadium, Wembley Stadium, Philadelphia, Boston, New York, Liverpool, Manchester, London. I mean, everywhere. Ireland especially. So I'm just so pleased we got this chapter. You know, even if tonight was the final, you know, part of the story, I would be delighted that we got the opportunity to fight twice in Ireland. But as it happens, there's a few more chapters to go yet. And, you know, like I said, genuinely been one of the most enjoyable, you know, Kate, as you guys know, Katie, you keep Katie, let Katie to herself. You know, I've got unbelievable respect for her. I don't like to get involved because she does sometimes scare me. And this week particularly, I've just been like, you know, I could see her all week. I mean, you know, and I know that you guys didn't get the time that you necessarily wanted, but you also knew why, right? And you took it on the chin well, and you acknowledged that. No one really moaned, right? Which, well, to me anyway, thank you. But that's what you know. When you talk about a true great, you hold your hands up, and I wouldn't have even said to her this week, do us a favour, just do a couple more interviews. I was petrified. I mean, normally I'd say to Brian, I didn't even say anything to Brian. Brian just looked at me and went, no, go away. And, you know, Ross done a great job of pulling her out of situations. That's what a team does. You know, you're down, she wanted to go and see kids and sign autographs, and Ross went, out. And that was a difference tonight, because last time she looked spent. You know, physically she weren't herself, but also it's draining, really draining. And the team did well to make sure she went in with plenty of energy.
Ross, what about your, I think it was 1 minute and 20 seconds ring walk. That was something you were focusing on, getting into the ring quick and not letting the emotions get.
I just couldn't wait to get into the ring tonight, to be honest. I wasn't thinking about the ring walk. I just wanted to get into the ring and fight. Like I said, it was a long way since the last fight, and I was just ready to fight at this stage. I just wanted to get the fight on and get the win.
Crazy when you hear Eddie talking about your wider legacy, everything you've achieved beyond boxing. How does that make you feel, especially given what you've achieved again tonight?
It's amazing just looking at so many kids there again tonight. Is you know, that's what makes it worthwhile for me, really. I seen Amy Broadhurst tonight as well, an amazing champion herself, and having a chance to inspire people like that. If I inspire girls like Amy Broadhurst, I think I've done my job well. I'm happy. She's an amazing champion, and yeah, just and I think she's going to be an amazing pro as well. By the way, she's going to be definitely one for the future. I can't wait to see her as a pro. She's going to be a world champion without a doubt. So I'm just excited to see her career and the rest of the young girls that are coming up as well. It's amazing.
And Eddie, just on Croke Park, what do you need? You're talking about making it happen. Like what the barriers that were there before, are they still there? And what do you need?
We just need it to be in line with every other stadium.
So it's just cost.
Yeah, I mean, because otherwise we can't deliver what Katie deserves. You know, of course, every athlete, every boxer wants to make money, and Katie's never one that's gonna, you know, like she's got a team to push that. But I want to give her what she deserves, you know, and that we're always under pressure. It's all very well saying, oh, she's changed the face of the sport, she's broken down barriers. When it's all said and done, you better make sure you get what you deserve while you have done all those things. So we just want to make sure that if she was fighting at Wembley Stadium, she would receive the same purse that she would receive at Croke Park. And I don't, you know, I know like some people don't like to talk about the money side. I will, because I have to make sure that she gets absolutely what she deserves. And at the current cost, she just wouldn't. And the numbers don't make sense because I have to deliver her the right number because it's my job.
And why do you think that's changed?
Because how can you not provide that? You know, I mean, you guys have had a pretty rough week, right? Tonight, you look around. I mean, not being funny, when we come to this country, not sounding cheesy, the welcome that we receive is unbelievable. It's the only place I don't get booed. You know, people stopping me in the car going, Eddie, up Katie Taylor, yes, tonight we're like, and that's such a great feeling. So when you saw our things that happened this week, and then you see tonight, and you see people with passion and holding the flag up and supporting one of their own, like, and again, if we were asking for money, if we were asking for a free stadium, if we're asking for all these things, we're not. We're just saying, let one of your greatest athletes of all time have her night. Also, for a night that will drive unbelievable tourism and financial benefit to the city and the country. More so than a yachting tournament or something else that they'll support. And I like yachting, I'm just saying.
There are a few dates for the country. I'm sure you saw the scene. A few people online now, many messages online are saying that you brought a bit of light to them tonight. What's your message to them?
Well, if that's the case, I'm very happy about that. I think I was heartbroken to hear about the stabbing of 5 and 6 year old kids. It's absolutely cowardly. I can't even fathom what those families are going through. So, yeah, very, very happy to be a light in the country at this moment, and my heart's going out to those families genuinely. So, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Speaking of events this week, Eddie, I mean, there has been a lot of talk and criticism of your links with Conor McGregor.
Yeah, you had to do it, didn't you? No. I have to tell you this. I'm so bored of talking about it. All you ever do is look for a negative, right? Conor McGregor is Conor McGregor. I don't represent him. I don't talk about his comments. He has a brand that has backed the sport of boxing, and it has nothing to do with Katie Taylor, the show, the company. His opinions are his opinions. Tonight, we celebrate one of your greatest ever athletes. No more questions about Conor McGregor. But then you can ask me away from the press conference. No, but you can ask me after the press conference. I'll answer it. Not in front of Katie Taylor. This is her night, and congratulations to one of the greatest athletes I've ever had the pleasure of working with.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.